As soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you no time instead of it all. They hurt you at home and they hit you at school. They hate you if you're clever and they despise a fool till you're so fucking crazy you can't follow their rules. Keep you doped with religion and sex and TV, and you think you're so clever and classless and free, but you're still fucking peasants as far as I can see. A working class hero is something to be. There's room at the top, they're telling you still. But first, you must learn how to smile when you kill. If you want to be like the folks on the hill, a working class hero is something to be. If you want to be a hero, well, just follow me. Welcome to Working Class Hero Channel Presents, and this episode of our companion podcast, Shift of Power. Shift of Power is available on Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Pocket Casts, with a new episode scheduled for release Fridays at 1 p.m. Central Time. The purpose of this channel, of our companion website, workingclassherochannel.com, and the podcast, Shift of Power, is to educate, agitate, and incite you, the working class of the world, to open your eyes and rise up together in an ongoing and intensifying nonviolent revolution of direct action and civil disobedience. Working class of the world, unite now. I hope you will listen and learn something useful. And now, Working Class Hero Channel presents Shift of Power. Hey! Hey, you!
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now.
What's going
go
on?
to the window,
What is happening?
Open it and stick your head out and yell.
What's he
I'm
saying?
as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
What did he say?
I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
I'm mad as hell! I'm not gonna take it anymore!
I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Building a civilization dedicated to human security, human progress, and human happiness is a frontier we've never explored. This is Shift of Power, and these are the episodes of a podcast promoting nonviolent revolution through ongoing, sustained, direct action and civil disobedience, seeking new means and methods to disrupt the system and explore strange new ways to overthrow an increasingly oppressive government. Our extended mission is to expose the illusion of capitalism, break through the conditioning, and convince you that we as working class have more issues in common than not, to boldly demonstrate the power and possibilities when the working class of the world are unified and organized like no people have been before. It is time for us to stand up together as humans for humans.
Shift of Power.
Working class of the world, unite now. This episode, I'm going to expose some bullshit about democracy and the United States. Shift of Power. Educating, instigating, and agitating for nonviolent revolution by ongoing, intensifying, direct action and civil disobedience. This ain't no party. This ain't no disco. It's time for you to recognize that the overwhelming power and force in this nation, and indeed the world, is that of a unified and organized working class. That is why Shift of Power welcomes every person that believes in and supports ideas and actions to dismantle and destroy our current establishment and the oppressive and tyrannical system that spawned it. Part of my purpose is to get as many of you as possible to realize that we, the people and working class, have way more in common than not. Working class of the world, unite now. So, I figured out a long time ago, probably before many of you were born. It just means I'm old. When trying to figure out about something, that one needs to at least ascertain its origins. Where, when, and by whom was this or that initiated? Now, it's not necessary to spend a lot of time on this, but knowing when, where, and how something came about is very important to understanding and dealing with shit. The shit we're dealing with at the moment is U.S. democracy. Of course, the core element in this term is democracy. According to the American Heritage Dictionary, 3rd edition, democracy has 5 applicable definitions. 1. Government by the people, exercised either directly or through elected representatives. 2. A political or social unit that has such a government. 3. The common people, considered as the primary source of power. 4. Majority rule. 5. The principles of social equality and respect for the individual within a community. At first glance, do you recognize any of the definitions that apply to your daily life and living in the United States? Let's see. Number 1, it is obvious that we, the people, do not directly exercise control over our government. Yes, we do have elections, ostensibly to pick our representatives, including senators now, and the executive, well, kinda. But, honor bright, please tell me exactly who among all the elected members of our government actively and aggressively represents your interests and that of your family and community. If you can, please tell me in the comments. As for number 2, I am unaware of any school, college, or workplace that functions as a democracy or by democratic principles. Quite the contrary, capitalism and all our institutions that have been created and developed upon its ideas and dynamics are, as a matter of course, authoritarian and fascist. All power and direction issue from the top, and all labor and responsibility is assumed from the bottom. Numbers 3 and 4. While we are educated and continually propagandized that power lies with the people and that majority rules, if these thoughts had any association with reality, there wouldn't be any billionaires. We would have Medicare for all. We wouldn't have spent $300 million a day in Afghanistan for 20 years. $300 million per day for 20 years. Education for life would be an accepted function of the government, as would be housing. However, it is absolutely a fact that we, the people, actually do possess substantial and overwhelming power, and we are the majority. At the moment, however, this fact is irrelevant. Currently, we are divided, manipulated, and controlled slaves in a corporate, captured capitalist system. Finally, number 5, social equality and respect for the individual within the community. There can never be any semblance of social equality as long as economic inequality is present. And economic inequality is a natural and predictable outcome produced by the dynamics of functioning markets. Economic inequality is a negative externality of capitalism. Respect for the individual within the community has been usurped and co-opted and weaponized as woke, another social mechanism to divide, influence, manipulate, and control the masses. It should be quite clear that our United States does not meet any of the definitions of democracy found in a dictionary. Okay, you say, but the men that put our Constitution together fixed all that, right? That's why our system of government was new, revolutionary, and exceptional to the rest of the world. Well, I tell you what, we'll look into just that next time. I will talk with you again soon. Working class of the world, unite now. Give peace a chance and get ready for a shift of power. Hey, thanks for watching this Working Class Hero Channel presentation of our companion podcast, Shift of Power. New episodes are released every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time and can be found on Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Pocket Casts. If you are so inclined, please like and share. And if you are inspired to action, please visit our website, workingclassherochannel.com. There you can enlist in our revolution of nonviolent direct action and civil disobedience. Working class of the world, unite now.